fact is that when I first heard this floated, this idea of Nagelsmann to Spurs, I raised an eyebrow because I thought that doesn't seem like a fit. But the person that I've been talking to has said, actually, there could be something there because of quite a few factors, actually. If you look around Europe right now as to where Julien Nagelsmann would go, the logical choice, as I said to you on last week's show, would be Bayern Munich. But for a talented German coach like Julien Nagelsmann, who's in his early 30s, the Bayern Munich job's going to come up again. You would have said, well, Hansi Flick's going to be there for a while, maybe a year ago after they won the Champions League. Look at that club now. It's called FC Hollywood for a reason. You look around Europe, you look at Barcelona and Real Madrid. Do you want to go there right now? Arsenal, we've been talking about that. You don't want to step into that club right now. And then you look at the other teams in England. Is the Chelsea job going to be coming up anytime soon? No. City? No. United? Even if I think that Julien Nagelsmann is a better coach than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I don't think that he's going to take over there right now. So then you come to Spurs, a team who are considered, whether people want to debate that or not, one of the big six in England, and where there is money, good infrastructure, and the best players of Spurs are better than the best players of RB Leipzig. The expectations for Julien Nagelsmann going in there would be much lower than they would be on if he went to Bayern Munich, where it's win every week, win with flair, done. At Spurs, if he got them into the Champions League, that would be a good step. And I think that also the fact that Jose Mourinho was the last coach there and that he didn't do very well, I think that's an incentive to a lot of coaches looking at that Spurs job who want to be like, you know what? I'm better than Jose Mourinho. I can show that. And I think that particularly we've seen that Julien Nagelsmann nicknamed, and nickname I think he's not a fan of, Baby Mourinho. I think that there is something that would really appeal to him about this Tottenham job. And from the person that I was speaking to as well, they believe that actually there might be more to this than originally meets the eye.
Craig, put yourself in Nagelsmann's shoes real quick. How attractive actually is that Spurs job?
I mean, I see what Archie's saying because because this is the polar opposite in terms of coaching and to what has just been hired and sacked at Tottenham. Complete polar opposite. Different ideas, different way of playing, different mentality. So the only way you'd imagine would be up. The only thing I would say is that I think there is a ceiling at Tottenham with what they can achieve, because I think we'll see Man City still be strong. We'll see Liverpool go again for sure when all those players are back fit and healthy next season. You know, I agree. United are not going to do anything with Solskjaer, albeit you know my thoughts on that. Chelsea aren't changing manager, so these clubs are probably going to spend. So there is a ceiling at Tottenham. That's the only thing I would say. And I think he's jumping from a very good club into a club that I don't know whether it'd be better for him to wait. I think it would be a great appointment for Tottenham Hotspur and their fans. I'm just not quite sure with this man's reputation. He needs to, what I say, lower himself at the moment with his resume to go to Tottenham Hotspur. To be
he's
quite
being
fun.
linked to Bayern Munich.
What I would say,
Go on.
What I would add is that from the Leipzig point of view, they're selling one of their best players this summer in Deo Upamecano. That's a big sign as well. And Leipzig are very keen not to make sure that the house caves in now. So we've seen reports this week that they don't want to let Nagelsmann go to Bayern. But if you look at how the deal ended up with Naby Keita, with Timo Werner, that just translates into, please pay us a lot of money for these people to let them go. And I actually think, Craig, that the glass ceiling at RB Leipzig right now is maybe not as high. I think that the quality of player in that squad is very good, but it's just lots of very good players. And the jump up to Bayern Munich is a really big one. There's a reason why they're winning the league for a 9th year in a row here. So I think that actually, look, Nagelsmann's English is very good. I've spoken to him on many occasions in the past few seasons. And I think that, just dropped out. I think that he's very likable in that sense. I think that he's somebody who's the same age of the players, and that could be a real advantage to him. And I think that now would be a good time for him. But they'd have to pay a lot of money to RB Leipzig. There is no release clause in his contract, which expires in 2023.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.